Hello, all my dear Aries friends. This is Maxine Taylor with your astrological forecast for the month of May 2023. And man, I love the way this looks. You're going to love the way it sounds. First of all, let us keep in mind that Mercury is still retrograde. I know. It's just it gets more stronger and stronger each time, doesn't it? But I think it's because of the situations here on planet Earth. Uh, we can't blame the stars. The stars reflect what's going on. So the good news is that Mercury is going to go direct on the 15th of the month. Yay! Yay! This is awesome. Just 2 more weeks. Then, of course, it moves immediately into the shadow of the retrograde, where it stays till the 31st of the month. Now, the shadow feels just like a Mercury retrograde. It's not retro, but it feels retro, so it might just as well be. Between now and the 31st, make sure that you tie up loose ends. That's what we do. During the time that Mercury is in retrograde, which is sometimes impossible to do. It's hard to tie up the loose ends because everywhere we look, there's something that requires our attention or some change in plans. But after Mercury comes out of retrograde, I find that I accomplish more. So for whatever that's worth, plug it in, use it if it works for you. So let's take a look here at everything that's going on. First of all, Jupiter, the greater benefic, has been in your first house. And this brings great optimism, confidence, joviality on the 16th of the month. Okay. Shortly after Mercury goes direct, Jupiter, which rules money, truth, long distance travel, all the good stuff. It is the greater benefic planet. It moves into your second house, second house. I want to make sure everybody gets that. And it stays there. This expands your income. It expands your money. So have yourself a ball. Okay, the sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life, wherever that is, it brings life. It has been sitting in your second house of money, and you have been blessed. There has been money. Now, if you were looking to win the lottery, you may have or you may not have. But what you do is put out the thought, turn it over to God, and God delivers. So the sun is in your second house of money. So is Jupiter. And this is a terrific time to increase your income. On the 21st, the sun moves into your third house of siblings, of ideas, of communication. And this is you expressing your ideas beautifully, beautifully. Mercury sits in that second house, sits there. It goes direct on the 14th, at which time it moves right into the shadow of the retrograde, and it stays there till the 31st. Well, actually the 30th, and it moves forward on the 31st. And so whoever Mercury is what we think about and talk about. So you've got great ideas on how to increase your money and your tangible assets, your furniture, your appliances, your car, etc. Okay. So on the 21st, the sun moves into your third house, short travel, short distance travel, lots of communication, but your ideas are terrific. Now, others may not always agree with that. With the sun in your third house, your ideas are terrific. Don't listen to naysayers. Now, Venus the planet of love and money and all the good stuff. Jupiter and Venus are the two good guys of the zodiac. It's been in your third house, and there are times when you can actually be so sweet when you speak that people will just enjoy listening to you. On the 7th, Venus moves into the fourth house of your solar chart and brings love and beauty to the home. So, if you have wanted to beautify your home after the first week of May, you should be able to do that. If you want to communicate beautifully with your family, with your relatives, wonderful. Now, Mars has been in your fourth house too. Mars is action, it's energy, it's number one in your life. Mars in the fourth house says you want to be home. Have you been hiding out at home? Well, on the 20th, Mars moves into your fifth house of fun and games and social life and enjoyment. Have a ball. Now, if you have children, they will insist on being number one at that point, because the fifth house is children. And there's no age limit to their wanting to be number one in your life because they're number one in their own life. I'm just reading it, you know what I mean? I'm just telling it. So I would, if you love to do those computer games, if you love to go to sports activities, use your Mars that way. Now let's talk about the full moon and the new moon. The full moon is on the 5th, and it is a lunar eclipse. Eclipses are very powerful. We feel them at least a week before they occur and until the next pair come along. But eclipses are strongest 3 to 4 months after they occur. If you haven't watched my astrological overview video, you might want to do that because I go into a little more detail. However, let me tell you, the full moon lunar eclipse is in 15 degrees of Scorpio. Allow 5 degrees either side of that and see what that triggers in your birth chart. In your solar chart, it's in your 8th house. This makes you a psychic detective. This is transformation. It's other people's money. It's other people's values. It's magic. It is magic. If there is something, a project you're working on, and you haven't gotten to the bottom of it, this will help. You'll find also that the full moon lunar eclipse in the 8th house has you digging deeply beneath the surface to find out what's really going on. It's great. And the 8th house is joint finances. So there can be a situation involving joint finances, a project that will work out beautifully. Remember, don't start a new project while Mercury is retrograde. 2 weeks after the full moon, we have a new moon, and it sits in your 2nd house of money. Yay! It's on the 19th in 28 degrees Taurus, and wherever the new moon falls, that's where energy flows, new things, new beginnings relating to money and your assets. So we've got money with other people and money on your own. You got Jupiter expanding your income, the sun creating it, and Mercury sitting there thinking about it. It's fabulous. Have a great month. I know Aries, you want to short and sweet. There it is. Join me in June. We'll do it again. May the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now. I hope that was quick enough.